Hey guys, Dr. Ducey here. Here's a quickie for you. Another unannounced video. I just got off the phone with Will Brink, my researcher, bodybuilding publishing author for many, many years. He sent me a complimentary 10-day supply of his new Alphajoe coffee booster. You know, I got a lot of glare in here today, so you may not be able to see. This is just a temporary label because the market yet, but he sent me and like 10 or 12 other people in the industry samples out to test. Now, coffee, I don't like coffee. I'm going to be honest with you. And after 10 days, I'm going to give a true, not that there'd be any, me saying that, would I ever be untrue? I hope not. But I'd give a real fair and true evaluation of what I think of Will Brink's Alphajoe coffee booster. But do I like coffee? I really don't. I started drinking it in the 70s when I was a kid because I read in the magazines you want to get caffeine in there to speed up your metabolism and get through these notoriously treacherous zero carb diets. And so I used to drink a lot of black coffee. And I'm one of those people who took boatloads of ephedrine when it was available. And dimetrodine, some of you might remember that product. I will be honest, I wish that was still around, but it's not. So do I want to use coffee? Do I want to drink coffee? Well, I got to tell you, I tried this for the first time today, and it actually tastes very good. You got to make it in a certain way. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to refer to notes only because I just got off the phone with Will, and I don't want to screw it up. But in any event, the good thing about this is, unlike bulletproof coffee, you don't have to add any fat. I know with bulletproof, they add like a, I don't know, stick of butter or a serving of butter. I'm not really familiar. But you don't really have to get all that fat in your serving. This coffee has an overall net healthy effect. Listen, it's almost like a nootropic where you get better concentration, calmness, smoother thinking, exactingness of intent. It really helps clear up your mind, this type of product. And that's what we all want. I'm having one of those days where I've been running around so much, I literally choked. I thought I was choking to death on my lunch just now. I have no mental clarity today. So hopefully after 10 days of using this product, I'll get some of that. Now there's 4 products in here. Now Will adds them in a way where he doesn't just do it in a hodgepodge way. The ingredients that he added have to make sense, and there's 4 of them. The first one is cocoa, then tyrosine, believe it or not, creatine, and coconut oil. So why with each one? Well, cocoa powder, one of the main benefits, it helps with your cognitive health, your mental health. It's also related to the coffee plant, okay? Now, this is not Dutch processed cocoa. When it's Dutch processed, these are treated for alkalis and they lose important compounds, and they do this because it decreases the bitterness, increases the pH. It also increases the solubility, but we don't want that here because we want it in its purest form, and you don't want to denature it that way. The tyrosine, it's an amino acid. It also increases cognitive benefits. Now, one thing about tyrosine, you don't want to take it with other proteins. It's one of those amino acids that competes for absorption. Well, I hope I'm getting all this right. We're going to have Will on in 10 days on a podcast. We're going to talk all about it and how it can help you and how you can get it. But the tyrosine is also an anti-stress nutrient. It increases cognitive function under stress. And again, you get that smooth, clear thinking that we all want. You get that from coffee, believe it or not. And this stuff tastes really good. I'm going to tell you how it's made, how you make it, how you prepare it in the morning in a second. And creatine, I know that's kind of surprising. Listen, creatine is one of those supplements that I would take even if I never lifted weights. Hi, Mark Costa. How are you, pal? If I had to choose 3 supplements, it would be creatine, whey protein, and Vanderbilt sulfate. We'll talk about those some other time like we have. Believe it or not, creatine is a neuroprotective supplement where it actually protects your brain health. So you want some of that in here. So got the cocoa, tyrosine, creatine, and finally coconut oil. Why? It helps lend for better taste, and it also helps emulsify the chocolate. So I get up in the morning, and listen, there's a little bit of a process. It takes a little bit of effort. You don't just put it in the Mr. Coffee or the Keurig, which we have downstairs. To make good, strong coffee, no wimpy coffee allowed, according to Will. He prefers the French press method. Use a mug where you can mix it, so there's a little bit of space in there, so you can mix it up vigorously. Add 2 scoops, and I don't know if you can see the label. It's a temporary label, but that's what it looks like. It almost looks like a protein powder. It's not. You're gonna add 2 scoops for the booster to the coffee. A teaspoon or less of virgin cold pressed coconut oil. I did all this, and I usually skip things. I want to get it done, get stuff in me, get out of the house. but I'm trying to be fastidious here. A tablespoon of milk, skim 1% is fine. Use the milk frother to fully dissolve the ingredients and create the emulsion needed for best taste and improved absorption of the three key ingredients, which will resemble a cappuccino, and it kind of did. He says enjoy, and it was really good. I'm only doing 1 cup a day. I almost wanted to have more. I wish I had some for Denise. She loves coffee, but we're gonna just keep it with me and not her for now. So try it out. Listen, you can visit. I'm gonna post it right here. Brinkzone.com. Brinkzone.com. You got all Will's research there, all of his videos, a lot of good stuff there. You can visit that and get back to me and let us know what you think. But I'm going to be back on regarding this product in 10 days, and I'll talk all about it and whether I endorse it or not. I'm pretty sure I will. But if there's any type of things that should be spoken of, I will, of course. But again, we'll have Will on here as well, and all the questions will be answered. So thank you. I'll talk to you really soon. I've got some podcasts coming up. We had a couple of cancels this week. People get sick. People run into problems. It happens. Our batting average is pretty high overall, but some things slip through the cracks. So always working hard for a better tomorrow. And pretty soon you'll be trying your Alphajoe coffee booster. Sounds pretty powerful. You have a great day and have a powerful day. Thank you, Dr. Dusa, and I'll talk to you soon.